Hi guys, it's Heather again, and today I am going over another common question a lot of people have regarding Etsy and the Etsy platform. So I do have just my iPad here on just those answers I have for you guys today. One of the most common questions a lot of people have regarding Etsy is, are Etsy ads worth it? My answer is dependent on a few factors. So the first factor is if your store has reviews and you have the correct SEO, mockups, tags, I believe that Etsy ads are worth it. However, if your store does not have any reviews and you are very new to Etsy, I suggest pumping on the brakes and trying not to advertise with Etsy ads. In general, I will say that if your store doesn't have much trust built up and that trust is gained from reviews, a lot of people aren't willing to buy even if you have your ad showing 100 times to the same person. A lot of people just want to see that trust with your store, and you have to build up that trust. One of the things I suggest doing when you first start out as an Etsy store is I suggest maybe having some friends or family members purchase from your shop and do a honest review of your items. This essentially just gives your store a boost in the Etsy algorithm, and that also shows customers that someone has purchased from your store before and they do like your items. I would highly suggest starting off this way, and then once you have enough reviews, I'd say 5 to 10 reviews would be sufficient enough to start putting those ads out if you really think your items will do well. From me being on the platform for the past year, I have barely used ads. I'll show you guys a snippet of basically how much money I made in ads and how much money I spent for ads. Honestly, I believe the way they calculated my ad spend versus profit was incorrect. Some of my ad revenue that I got was actually from organic traffic because I saw someone found my listing first organically and then they happened to click on an ad. Then it triggered as a ad spend, and that was kind of frustrating for me as a new seller because first of all, you get charged every time someone clicks on your ad and they end up purchasing. So I just think that Etsy ads really are inaccurate. I haven't personally used them recently, but they just didn't really work for me. Most of my sales in 2021 was basically organic traffic. You do not need to use ads in 2022. I honestly believe that it's not really worth it. However, I will say that if you are targeting markets that have bulk purchasers, it is something that is potentially worth value, especially in a saturated market. So one of my examples I would actually suggest people using ads for is the bachelorette party t-shirt niche. I think this is a great niche to do ads for if you have the correct SEO, title, tags, and mockups. If you have all four that are working for you and the price is good on your t-shirts, then I would highly suggest doing the ads for. You're going to get more bang for your buck, so to speak, since you will be selling to people who are looking to purchase 8 to 12 items. When I originally did my ads on Etsy, that's actually what I did. I targeted the bridal niche because I knew people were buying in bulk. When I spent $5 to $10 to $20 for just one purchase, that person actually ended up purchasing 20 items at one time. One of my bulk orders that I actually did an ad on was the bachelorette party shirts. I sold about 8 to 12 shirts per customer, so I ended up making $200 on one sale, which I thought was really neat, especially since I was newer to Etsy. So I would suggest if you have all the right things going on for you as far as SEO, title, tag, mockups, then go for it. However, if your store doesn't have any reviews, maybe it's just not the right time for you right now. It's all dependent on you. One of the most important things to know is that just because a listing is not getting sales doesn't mean that you failed or your Etsy store isn't doing well. Maybe you just need to change up the design, you need to change up your SEO, title, tags, but at the end of the day, if someone doesn't like your product, they're not going to buy it. I've seen a lot of listings that have really bad SEO titles and tags, but the one thing that they do have is a really nice design. One of the main things is your product. If the product color is funny or the product design is just too intricate and too detailed, people won't buy it. And the one thing that I want to share with you guys is basic really sells. These t-shirts honestly sell way more than any other other t-shirt I've sold that has a funny slogan or intricate design. The riches are in the niches, so definitely niche down in categories. Try to find items that sell, and if you post consistently, you will see those organic sales come in. One of my other suggestions is going on social media, starting an Instagram page and trying to post daily or a few times a week on your Instagram to grow followers and get people going over to your Etsy account. I think social media is a great way to start your brand, even if you order in some samples and wear it and do TikToks about your Etsy shop. I feel like a lot of people forget that social media can bring in a whole bunch of traffic to your store, and Etsy's algorithm actually boosts stores that bring in other traffic from various sites to Etsy. So it's highly suggested to do that, and then over time you'll see that organic Etsy traffic that Etsy will just bring in for you. So guys, to wrap up the video, ultimately I don't think ads on Etsy are quite worth it. You can try it and see if it works for you, but personally it didn't really work for me. And I get about 20 to 40 sales a day on Etsy through organic traffic. I don't post on social media. I don't do really anything anymore. Etsy just brings in my organic traffic for me, and I don't have to pay for those ads. So I would suggest for you guys to start out organically. If you want some extra boost to your sword, so to speak, you can try the ads, and please let me know if they work for you. I honestly am so open to new ideas, and if you guys have success on your Etsy store with certain things, I would love to know them down in the comments below. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.